My name is Sarah Mac Donell, Sales Manager for Western Ontario, Canada. With STgenetics, we look at an approach where we identify the top females in order to hit our goals, and we utilize sex semen in order to create the future generation that is going to be in our herd. For the number of replacements that we need is something that's important to identify so that we can create the right females in order to have progression on our genetic base for the future. The remainder of the females in our herd, we can implement the use of beef on dairy, whether that is sex beef on dairy in order to get more revenue off the male calves. To me, Sex Ultra semen is something that has really changed the scope of the industry, allowing the bulls with the highest genetics available on the market to be offered in sex semen gives us quite the advantage as dairy producers. We're able to identify the key females in our herd and use the bulls that match those females most appropriately in the Sex Ultra product. What is unique about STgenetics is that they do offer their entire lineup in Sex Ultra. Sex Ultra is semen without compromise. We're able to use this product without having to sacrifice our conception rates and therefore keeping our days in milk in check and on farm. The Sex Ultra product, we have semen available on the dairy side in sex female semen, and on the male side, beef side in male as well, allowing us to capitalize on additional revenue by selling those cross calves off of the farm. With this information, I feel that breeders are able to make informed decisions on how they are going to be able to grow their herd to meet their specific goals that they have established for themselves. It gives them additional information not only to the indexes that we have here in Canada, including LPI and ProDollar, but you also have access to the US values as well with the net merit and TPI formulas. In addition to that, you can make decisions on how we can progress our herds into different avenues of the market with the A2 and BB testing, kappa casein and beta casein. In addition to that, we can make progress on the fertility side of our herd by identifying some of those marker traits on the haplotypes and the HCD. Including in STgenetics genomic test results is the EcoFeed value on the ST sire daughters. The EcoFeed value is something that is of extreme interest and should be of an extreme interest to our Canadian breeders. As we know, land costs are rising, input costs are rising on farm, and feed costs are one of the most expensive inputs to our Canadian dairy system. If we are able to genetically select for cattle that more efficiently convert their feed intake into daily growth, then we are going to be saving ourselves money on the farm. What's interesting about this trait is that it's independent of all other traits, non-correlated. So if we're selecting for fat on farm or if we're selecting for conformation on farm, we are not going to be negatively selecting for EcoFeed, and vice versa. If we're selecting specifically for EcoFeed, we're not going to be sacrificing our fat production or our conformation. To me, EcoFeed is something that we should be adopting into our genetic selections. As the population continues to grow throughout the world, it's going to be more important for us to make more resources off, more product off of less resources.